Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 2. So in the last part we finished off heading through Agrabah and we stopped Pete from getting Jafar's lamp. Put him in a casket so that it will never be found ever again. That's, you know, bearded fuck. But anyway... in this part, we're heading off to the next world of the game, but first, Gummy Ship, yay! But yeah, we're going to be heading off to the next world of the game, Halloween Town, which is one of my favourites. Just because it looks so different and aesthetically, it's just very nice. And it has some pretty fun fights. And one of the more fun to watch kind of bosses, to be fair. So this is Falcon level 6. It's just the latest version. The strongest version of what I have. I will say the music in this part is pretty kick-ass. And I do like how fast-paced this one is. There's a lot more fast-paced kind of... they're not Heartless, I don't think. They're nobodies. But they're pretty fun. It's a pretty fun, fast-paced area to go through. Looks kind of nice. My apologies. So yeah, this area's. I don't mind this one, to be honest. I still think, because I have since coming back to Kingdom Hearts 2 after beating 3. I do have a certain kind of respect for these now, just because these are fun, to be fair. These are really fun to go through, these Gummy Ship sections. And they're quite short in comparison to what you have to do with the Gummy Ships in 3. But one of the things which I really like in 3 is that in 3 it's... 110% kind of optional, really. It's just a way of travelling between worlds. You have a couple of boss fights with the Gummy Ships in the Gummy section, but it's nothing really that you absolutely 100% have to do. It just... sorry about that. You know, it's nothing that you really have to do, if you know what I mean. So it's kind of, I just prefer that. I would prefer the Gummy Ship sections to be like with that thing where, because some people like it, so include them, but make them 100% optional so that people like me think that they're a waste of time, and I don't, you know, don't really want to do them. Just make it so that I don't have to do it. Which is something that Kingdom Hearts 3, for the many things that game gets wrong, the one thing that it does for me get 100% right is the Gummy Ship sections, because I find them fun, and they're also 100% optional. So if you really don't want to go out of your way to do them, you don't really have to. Of course you do. I guess it's not totally true, because if you want to have an easy time with them, because the Gummy Ship bosses you do have to defeat in order to open up the way to the next section, basically, open up a way to the next world. But you don't have, so you do have to get your level up a little bit, so you find them a little bit easier. But High Wind level 7, nice, and Invincible level 1, nice. But you don't really... But that's the thing, is like, you can if you do that if you want to, but you don't have to. And you can still beat the bosses at a low level. It just takes you a fuck ton longer. So yeah, make it completely optional for Kingdom Hearts 4 in 2050. Now we're heading into Halloween Town, so let's get going. And aesthetically, this is probably my favourite world in the whole game. I just like I've always liked the Nightmare Before Christmas aesthetic, and it just kind of has the same appeal as not Holobastion, as the I can't remember the name of it, but the Pirates of the Caribbean world. It has the same kind of appeal where it's like an aesthetic which isn't very bright and colourful, and instead is kind of you know, my apologies, and instead is kind of a little bit darker and something you're not really expecting from Disney. So I kind of like that. I also really like Donald, Goofy's and Sora's redesigns here.
Right?
Their costumes are always really cool in Halloween Town. I think they're better here than they were in Kingdom Hearts 1, but the Kingdom Hearts 1 changes were pretty nice too. So something else I like about this world is very linear. It's there's not a lot of exploration, which you might think, well, that's a negative, isn't it? But no, for me, I like the fact that it's just, you know, basically three main areas that you have to go through, and you can just go through and you don't get lost too much. So I kind of like that. There's some chests to find in this opening little area here. I missed a couple, but we'll pick them up when we because we got to head back that way anyway. But we got ourselves a Mithril Shard, and now we're in the center of Halloween Town.
What's that for?
My apologies. I don't know, Sora. I do like the mask on his head, the purple with the orange mask. That looks kind of cool. Oh, Jack. What the fuck have you done, lad?
Sora, Donald, and Goofy!
He goes to...
Welcome back! And Merry Christmas!
Ding. But
Merry
he heads to
Christmas.
Christmas Town,
Don't you mean
and just
Happy
all of a sudden
Halloween?
has reindeers,
Of course,
dead
Halloween
reindeer
greetings
corpses.
from Jack Skellington, the Pumpkin King.
Don't read too much into it.
Forgive me, I'm in a Christmas
Scary
mood.
face.
You see, I'm running the show again this year, but I need Santa Claus' blessing, so I'm off to Christmas Town.
Sandy Claus.
I think he means Santa Claus.
Yes.
Aren't these decorations wonderful?
This is something which I
This
kind
year,
of
Halloween
like.
Town's going to handle Christmas too.
That basically
first,
it's kind
We
of
have
like
to visit Santa. She's working
because
on
they told the
something no
first the story of the
self-respecting
first
Santa
of
Claus
the
can do without.
first movie in
Come along,
Kingdom
I'll
Hearts
show
1.
you.
A Halloween Town Christmas.
Do you know, to be fair, in Kingdom Hearts 1 actually they told it was a similar story, but they kind of told half the movie before they head to Christmas Town and
Wanna
all
go
that.
check it out?
And then Kingdom Hearts 2 is when they pretty much covering Christmas Town, so it's kind of nice that they kind of split it up. So Kingdom Hearts 1 has half of the movie and Kingdom Hearts 2 has the other half. I don't think they brought back Halloween. I can't remember if they brought back Halloween Town for Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't think they did. If I can't remember, obviously it didn't leave that much of an impression. But yeah, I really like the logo as well. Kind of nice. Has the nice mix of Halloween and Christmassy kind of theme, which fits rather nicely. I like it. Back with the Doctor here.
Hello, Doctor. Where's Sally?
That always freaks me out. I've never liked that. I've never liked him scratching his brain. It's kind of disturbing. So yeah, in the first game, he was kind of him and Jack were working on experiments to give Heartless hearts, from what I remember. Whereas in this,
is way too heavy.
it's the Doctor's working on something else, which I don't think they really talk about. They don't really bring it up. The focus is on Jack in Christmas Town fucking everything up. Yeah, I think he's trying to build some sort of like robot or something to defend the town. I can't really remember. You pricks. Get out of here.
Now my experiment is ruined.
The voices is kind of good as well. They sound similar
Did
to
you
the
finish
original
I want to
cast.
show my good friends.
I'm sorry, Jack.
I believe
I need a little bit more time.
at least Sally and Jack are they're the voice actors who have
Just as long as it's ready for
played
Christmas.
Jack and Sally in every single game,
Jack.
pretty much. Like every single Nightmare
Best
Before
be
Christmas
off.
game,
I
or
gotta
every
go get Santa Claus
game
right
which has
away.
featured Nightmare Before Christmas
Wonderful to see
characters.
you again. Goodbye for
They've
now.
played those roles,
Go get Santa
so it's kind of
Claus.
nice continuity, and it's the same.
Please, Thor.
Sora's
I'm
happy.
afraid something
Um,
terrible will happen if
but
Jack
it's kind
goes
of
through with
nice continuity as well from KH1.
Sora?
Are those
Happy
strange-looking fellows
face,
in the town square with
Santa.
you?
Huh? What fellows?
The
Oh
ones who wanted
fuck!
to spoil Halloween and Christmas? What are they called again? Heartless?
They're definitely not with us. But Donald, Goofy, and I can get rid of them for you. And then we can go
Big
see
gesture.
Santa.
But yeah, so now we've got to fight some Heartless.
But first,
I love
the
Donald's
Heartless.
face there. He's like, he's like, Sora, priorities, lad. Donald, fuck off. All right. We got some chests to open, so we got the map here. Halloween Town map, nice. Modifying the drain. Okay, so he's doing something, we don't know what. Right, let's save our game. And we're going to head off into Halloween Town Square.
Now hear this.
And a new type of Heartless for us to face.
Leave Halloween Town at once, by order of the mayor.
I always loved the mayor as well, he was fucking awesome.
Jack,
Such a
where are
cool
you?
concept.
I'm only an elected official. I
Like the
can't
scary
handle
face and the
this
happy
by
face. I love that.
myself. Jack!
Terrible voice, voice sync there. But that's the actual game. It's not my recording. So yeah, these are the new type of Heartless. They are quick, and they can stun lock you, do a decent amount of damage. But overall, they're not going to be Goofy strength run up. They're not going to be too much of a hassle. I think we only find one new Heartless. No, there's a couple. There's one for the Halloween Town section and one for the Christmas Town section. The one for Halloween Town section we're seeing here, we've already seen. The kind of the guys with the claws. Like I say, they can stun lock you fairly easily. But as long as you you're careful around them, they won't cause you too much harm. And Jack, much like in Kingdom Hearts 1, because in Kingdom Hearts 1, Jack was pretty fucking OP. Could cause some real fucking damage. And Kingdom Hearts 2, same deal. Donald's up to level 25. And these guys also give you a decent amount of experience, like 73 experience points per hit. Something else which is kind of nice as well with this area in particular, you've got like the guillotine, which can cause damage to enemies, and you've also got the fountain in the middle that can cause damage to enemies by shooting acid at them. It's kind of cool for us to actually have some like generic, some I'm trying to think of the name. Hazards in the area itself. Back in this bathtub. This is a cool bathtub. I love it.
Or something even worse.
Let's see if they run into someone. Oh shit.
Who's that? Some old hag.
Silence.
A witch?
Have some respect, you little prick.
Perhaps you three could be of
Scared him with
use
just
to
some
me.
green fire.
Come along, all of
They are
you.
pussies.
I will show you the true meaning of
But yeah, Maleficent.
All right, bodyguards.
Oh my god,
Christmas
Maleficent,
Town
man.
is this way.
Ever since Kingdom Hearts 1,
Doorway's
she's got the
in
raw
woods
end of the
just
deal,
past
to be
the
honest.
graveyard.
You know, Kingdom Hearts 2, she doesn't really have much of a bearing on the main story. I was a dumbass. But then, but in 3, she has the absolute fucking worst, where she's just a thing. Goofy. Ow! My face. Can't get that. But I think that's it. Yeah, they have a bunch of hazards here, which are a bit of a pain in the ass to deal with. But I kind of like that. It's something new to deal with. Okay. So now we've got some more enemies. Oh, these are new actually as well, aren't they? Yeah, they are. They shoot fireballs, and there's ice variants, I think, as well. Don't really cause too much damage. And more of these Wolverine pricks. Yeah, watch out for the what's the name of them? The tombstones as well. They can be knocked over and fall down on you. So just be cautious. Yeah, I'm trying to pick everything up, and I'm also, yeah, I went this way to pick up another chest. It's got a Serenity Gem, which is kind of rare. So there we go. Time to get the fuck out. All right, we're done here. Let's head into the woods and onwards to Christmas Town, rather. There's a bunch of chests in here to get as well. I actually like this area. It looks kind of nice, and it's a bit more open. There's some stuff for you to grab. I like it because it's open enough, but you don't get kind of lost. AP boost, nice. Another puzzle piece. And now it's time for us to head into the tree.
Here it is, the door
to Christmas Town.
The spooks of Halloween can get so tiresome year
Something
after
which is
year.
kind of nice as well is that
Something
you can
new.
see in the
And I
background
found
they've got
this.
like the trees with doors on them that go to other holidays, like there's Easter and Valentine's Day in the background there, which is kind of cool.
Everything was so fresh and exciting.
Come on, just open it.
All right, Sora, chill. That door shouldn't be hanging there, really. I don't think it's attached to the tree anymore. Oh well. Let's jump in. Oh, the Goofy yell. Ah, I always love the Goofy yell. And here we are. Back in Christmas Town. Or into Christmas Town, and now we actually have something which is kind of nice is that we change our characters. Change clothes again. Donald becomes a snowman. He's Olaf before Olaf. And that will be the only reference I make to that movie. Sorry, because I haven't watched it.
In his workshop.
Donald, why'd you ask such
Shall
a
we?
dumb question? You fucking stupid duck. Right, it's time for us to go. Onwards to Christmas Town. And there's a Goofy the Red-Nosed Reindeer, which I kind of like, to be honest. Yeah, so we got... there's not a lot of stuff to grab here. We just got a puzzle piece to grab. You can do up with your... You can get some synthesizing done if you so wish, buy some stuff, and a save point. So now we're going to head down to Christmas Town. This is what I kind of mean. You've got the 3 main areas of Halloween Town, and there's 3 main areas of Christmas Town, which means it's quite very easy to navigate, which I like. Time for a battle. And this is the time for the new enemies, so we've got the little guys there who are pretty easy to take out. But then you've got these... the Jack-in-the-Boxes are a pain. Best thing to do is what I'm doing here. Juggle them, get them into the air so they can't attack you, because they do cause some real damage. Especially if they when they start shooting. It causes some real damage, and they are a bit of a... As you can see here, they're a bit of a pain to kind of get multiple hits off, so just try and stun them as much as you can, and just get rid of them ASAP, because they're a bit of a pain in the ass. Damn it! There we go. And boom, Jack in the Box done. And that's going to be the end of this part of Kingdom Hearts 2. Join me next time when we're going to be heading into Santa's workshop to meet Santa. And we're going to be finding out what Maleficent has what Maleficent has planned for Sora and the gang. So join me next time for the next part of Kingdom Hearts 2. See you next time.